The Lone Star State sues the Environmental Protection Agency over Bexar County's non-attainment status. SAISD readies cameras to catch and fine drivers who illegally pass school buses. The Austin man ordered by a federal judge to stop sharing free blueprints for building 3D printed guns starts selling the plans with buyers naming their own price.
The only thing that's being stopped and injured is your right to speak, your right to put things on the internet.
And amid complaints from area athletic directors and coaches, Cornerstone Christian Athletics drops out of the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools.
I think a lot of them are upset because they're losing their athletes to Cornerstone by means that they think are not right.
This is your Express Briefing podcast for Thursday, August 30th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. More than a month after the Environmental Protection Agency placed San Antonio in its non-attainment category due to persistently high levels of smog-producing ozone. Tuesday, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton asked a federal court to overturn the federal designation. San Antonio's status came after a 2015 change that tightened rules regarding harmful ozone that could be costly for the city's economy by delaying transportation and manufacturing projects. Despite the state's petition filed for review in the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, Mayor Ron Nirenberg says the state's legal pursuit doesn't change how San Antonio is trying to better its air quality. According to a public health study by New York University and the American Thoracic Society, ozone levels in San Antonio's statistics cause 52 premature deaths per year. Beginning August 1st, drivers who pass a San Antonio Independent School District bus when its stop arm is deployed will be ticketed and face a voluntary $300 fine, whether or not a police officer is there to see it. This summer, SAISD installed exterior and interior cameras on all 200 of its non-athletic buses under a contract with American Traffic Solutions at no cost to the district, with SAISD keeping 15% of the money collected this year, an amount that will gradually increase to 35%. The district says it could begin issuing warning citations as early as Thursday, but emphasizes the program is about educating the community, not collecting money. While current city ordinances prohibit school districts and their contractors from using legal means to enforce the collection of fines, police officers can cite drivers for passing stop school buses, with enforceable fines ranging to up to $1,250. An Austin man ordered by a federal judge to stop sharing free blueprints for building 3D guns has begun selling the plans with buyers naming their own price. Attorneys general in 9 states have sued to stop activist Cody Wilson and his company, Defense Distributed, from sharing the blueprints for the guns. But after years of court battles, Tuesday, Wilson told reporters the federal judge made a lot of unforced errors in the written order that bars his company from giving them away per a negotiated agreement with the Trump administration.
I have an order from a judge in Washington saying, well, this is how you can't share the information, is to also get an order from the judge to disclose how I can share the information. Everyone's going to continue to get these files. I'm going to continue to sell them. And frankly, it will be a stupendous success because of all the attention and the many tens of thousands of signups that I've already secured on my website.
Court documents report the plastic guns have no serial numbers and cannot be spotted by some metal detectors. By the time Wilson's press conference ended Tuesday, more than 390 orders had come in for the blueprints, with buyers naming prices from $0 to $15. However, the most basic gun design, the Liberator, doesn't last long, as it can be shattered by firing a single shot. And following reports of nearly 20 student athletes transferring to its newly revamped sports programs, earlier this month, the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools approved a request by Cornerstone Christian to have its athletic department released from TAPS membership. San Antonio Express News writer David Hinojosa says the move comes as Cornerstone Christian redefines its mission.
Athletes that were transferring into Cornerstone, I would just guess that they probably weren't getting cleared to play. And because of that, they would lose a year of eligibility and they'd have to wait out a year before they could play. If you're a senior going into this school, then, your senior year is lost and your basically your high school career is over. Cornerstone was maybe jumping the gun or trying to get ahead of the game, and maybe they knew they weren't going to be in TAPS anyway. They didn't want to adhere to the TAPS guidelines because it just wasn't going to work for them. It wasn't going to work for this vision that they have. I think they want to turn Cornerstone into kind of a national type program where they have national prominence more than just the area, more than just the region, and more than just the state. And because of those lofty ambitions, you're going to have to aim high a little bit, and you're going to have to go after or try to get some kids to go to your school by whatever means they're going to do that. and I guess they just felt that the TAPS was just being too restrictive with their ability to do that.
Over the summer, athletes from several sports transferred to Cornerstone from San Antonio school districts, including Northeast ISD, Northside ISD, and Alamo Heights. Hear more of my conversation with Express News writer David Hinojosa, including details on Cornerstone's previous departure from TAPS on the In-Depth podcast, available for free download at expressnews.com/podcasts. And that's your daily San Antonio Express News briefing for Thursday, August 30th. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts.